video for my North of 60 gaming channel, my YouTube, and we just played something, Planet Unknown. We had a 6-player game, and we did rather well. I was just asking, and Tristan, I don't have Tristan in the picture now. Just give me throw out some of your feelings around the game. Did you like it, dislike it? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Did you have fun?
I liked it, and I thought it had played basically the same speed with 1 or 6 people, which was nice. Like, it didn't get a lot longer.
Yeah.
No. I had that. So I played solo, and I don't think it took that long. It's solo, what's that?
The strategy of where to place your tiles, even though I didn't do it that great, but it was still fun to think about while you're placing, you know?
Yep, super.
I would change the end condition that if you can't place the tile, you drop out and your scoring is ended, but everyone should be able to keep playing until they're done.
I kind of agree, but that could also drag out the game a lot too. So.
Well, no, we probably would have only had like 1 or 2 more, but then it makes that you have to really think about your placement. You can't just like willy-nilly and force the end. Because you don't really know what other people are doing, right? You could be planning out something great, and all of a sudden the game's over, it's like...
Well, I mean, you are trying to win too, so if you have the win condition already,
True.
You can end it, and then you win, right? So there's also strategy with that.
True.
Big ass.
Super, that's all.
And I like the randomizing of this thing moving.
Yeah, that's an interesting mechanic.
Really
I like that.
That was the one that sort of drew me to the game, was the rondelle, but interesting
and the choice
rondelle.
of one or the other, which was good.
And I used the dice to randomize the top, so you can change that top around every game. So it's virtually a different game, and when we put it away, it'll be a totally different game because all the tiles are going to go back in some other
scramble because they're not the same shape, but it doesn't have the same pictures.
That's right. No, that's great. Thanks everybody. I'm going to put it on my.
Greetings, Planeteers. As you know, Earth has exhausted its resources, and we need to act now to preserve the future of humanity. Your task won't be easy, so we're sending 1 to 6 Planeteers into space in competition to build the best planet in 70 minutes. Now, we've equipped you with new componentry never seen by the gaming galaxy to pack loads of gameplay into a short amount of time. This space station is prepared to deliver simultaneous play and same-day delivery Tetris-like Polynomial tiles to make your planet inhabitable immediately. I've selected you because you're the best and the brightest. Godspeed, Planeteers.
So here is the box, Planet Unknown. It is the deluxe edition. It's designed by Ryan Lambert and Andy Rehberg, published by Adams Apples Games. It is for 1 to 6 players. It plays in about 70 minutes, and it's ages 10 and up. So let's open the box. This is the deluxe edition. So let's get it open. You can see it is a wide box. I'm going to use this bit of a knife just to get it started so I don't embarrass myself completely. We'll just put that off to the side so nobody gets hurt. And let's pull this. Oh my gosh. There we go. There it is there. So we are headed to space. So this is ground control to all you Planeteers, and let's open the box. Wow, look at this. This is the Lazy Susan that it comes with. I am not sure how it works yet. So we're going to have to figure this one out. Oh, there it is. I'm not sure. We're going to have to take a look closer how that works. We have a ton of cardboard. We've got some looks like scoring sheets. We've got some small cards. And we've got markers. We have our normal. Look at, oh my gosh, look at all the game trays. Wow. Oh, there's the rules at the bottom. You usually expect rules at the top. Here are the player boards. Wow, these are, I'm not sure what that is. That was not in the prototypes. And we have double-sided planets, so we can have an asymmetric start or a symmetric start. Don't mind my dogs. We have, oh my God, look at all the planets. Oh, and the player boards, there we are, look at that. very nice. Very, very nice. I don't think there's anything under the player boards, but we'll discover that after we organize it. So we're going to just put all this back somehow. We're going to keep the rules out. We're going to put our units back. All these cardboard bits fit in here, but how that works, I am not sure yet. You may just turn it like that. I am not sure. We're going to have to discover this, how this is actually going to work. We have a game setup diagram. There's all your components, and you can see that they fit in this Lazy Susan. Depot indicators. I don't know what the depot indicators are. So when I was playing this on TTS, and I think you can also play it on there is a game platform that you can actually play it on. And we have event modules. So we are going to take a closer look to this. So let's get this set up and organized. I was hoping to take it tonight to game night, but I am thinking that this probably is not going to happen, just due to the size and complexity of the game. I think we're just going to put it back in the box for the moment. And I have a puppy. As you know, I have a 4-week-old puppy who is now complaining behind me in the other room. So I'm going to have to deal with that. I think we'll be coming back to this. Hang on to your hats. Give me a little bit, because it's busy around here with 7 dogs in the house, including a 3 to 4 week old puppy that I'm still bottle feeding. Just to show you how we are progressing here, most of the tokens are now put in their respective places. I'm assuming that these are for cards. This space is over here and these spaces over here. We have our first player marker. Oops. Here we are. We have our first player marker over here. We've got our depot cards. We have our biomass. We have our pods, meteorites, rovers, and our resource markers. And here is the Lazy Susan, all done up. This was a pain, but once it's done, and they're not as mixed up as they probably should be. It was very easy to take out of the punch cards, which I was grateful for. I had no splitting, so that was pleasurable. The only thing left to do now is just sleeve the cards up. So this is kind of how it's going to all organize. We're going to put it back in the box in a minute, of course, but that's kind of how it's all organized. I'll just push that up so you can see it a little better. But that is it. It's time to sleeve cards. Woohoo! So the closest I can figure out is that they are Sleeve King, 43 by 65, but they do have a little bit of an over on the top. They aren't perfect. It's almost like a perfect fit, but it's going to take a little longer to sleeve these because it is a very tight fit. Not tight where it's going to warp, as you can see, but it is tight. So if you're looking to sleeve, I just wish there was like a 44 by 66, but as it is, it's 43 by 65, and these are, what are they calling these? Mini Chimera card sleeves. I do like Sleeve King, so I am trying to get Sleeve King into, or Sleeve Kings into my new store, except I did contact them, but until I have a brick and mortar set up, they are not interested. So when sleeving these tighter cards, I've come across a way of doing it a little easier. Is what I do is just get a little bit of a between my thumbs like that. So I find that just working it helps the card slide in just a little bit better. You can see how tight it is going in. So, but it helps a little bit. Then just a little technique. Just take it, give it a run in your fingers, put it in. If I could see it, I really can't see it that far away. You can see how much easier it slides in. Just a little tip. It was running. So here we have the trays, and they are just going to fit back in the box, just like that. Underneath we have our player boards or our corporation boards and the planet boards. Planet boards and corporation boards come both symmetrical and asymmetrical, and when we set that up, we will show you how that goes. Now, we are going to concentrate on the solo effort, but there is the Lazy Susan. You can see it spinning there. There it is. And basically what's going to happen is each turn, a player is going to decide where they're going to spin this, and then everybody at the same time is going to take part of their depot. And this is kind of neat because you can actually rotate that within to give it a more variable setup. So not only do you can spin that at the beginning of the game, you can decide where these go, and giving you a different game each time. Of course, the tiles are going to be in a different area, giving you a game each time. We have our event cards, and you can make it harder or easier to play. We have private neighbor, what do they call them? Private neighbor objectives. So a private objective, of course, is your own, and a neighbor objective is you're going to share that objective, and the first player that gets that objective, of course, gets some points. There we go. This goes back into the box, and because we've taken out the trays, everything fits nicely back in without the big gap. And there it is. There is your Planet X. Oop, and the scorecards. I forgot to put the scorecards back in. Oh, very, very important to have our scorecards. They actually go down further, but I'm not going to unpack them because I'm going to be unpacking this to play. So that is Planet Unknow.